Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of ADA subject. In this video lecture, we are going to learn about knapsack problem. Here, in knapsack problem, remember one thing, in pronunciation of knapsack, K is silent here. In knapsack problem, it is basically a combinatorial optimization problem. In it, we will have a set of items and each item will have some weight and some values of it. We have to determine the number of each item to include in a collection so that the total weight is less than or equal to given limit and total value is large as possible. Okay, so this is the definition of knapsack problem. Here I have written 0-1 knapsack problem that we will understand by an example. Okay, so this definition says that if we have a knapsack is one type of, we can say, a container, a bag in which we can store a collection of, or we can say a set of items. Okay, so here we have a knapsack of 15 kg and we have some object, or we can say some items of different weight and different values. Here we have one object of 12 kg, one object of 2 kg, two object of 1 kg, and last object is of 4 kg. And values of each item are different. 12 kg object have value of $4, 2 kg object have value of $2, 1 kg object of one have $2 and another object have $1 value, and last object 4 kg object have $10 value. So we have to find out that in this knapsack what will be the object that we can carry. With that, our limit is 15 kg is obtained, and also we can carry as much as values with us. Okay, so this is a criteria in which we will create a table V. Here that we will understand this all things with an example. Just understand that here we will have M is equal to 8, means our M will be our knapsack capacity. So our knapsack capacity, our container capacity is of 8 kg, or we can say 8 unit, and N is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 means total number of items we will have 4. Okay, here W and P are there. W is different weight of items and P is respective values, or we can say respective profits of that items. Means we will have 4 number of items respectively. It will have, one item will have 2 weight, second item will have 3 weight, third item will have 4 weight, and last item will have 5 weight. Okay, so these are the weights of our items, and respective to that items, 2 weight item will have profit of 1, 3 weights item will have profit of 2, 4 weights item will have profit of 5, and 5 weights item will have profit of 6. Okay, so now we will have to find what will be the maximum profit and by which object we can access that maximum profit. So that is a knapsack problem. Okay, here 0-1 knapsack problem says that we will have to take item either 0 either 1, means we can take this item or we cannot take this item. We will take this item fully. We cannot do fraction of this item. We cannot take this item 5 as part of 2 and 3. We cannot take this item 4 as 3 and 1. We cannot do partition. We cannot do fraction of that item. So either we can take it means 1, either we cannot take it means 0. So that is the meaning of 0 1 knapsack problem. Okay, now let's solve this example. So in this example we will have to create a table. This table will be known as V. In it we will have here these columns as per our given weight. So our maximum weight can be of 8. So we will generate a table and we'll put different columns. Columns will start from 0 and will go up to the maximum number of weight that our knapsack can carry. So we will go from 0 to 8. Why? Because 8 is our maximum limit. Okay, on other side, at the row side, we will take our weights. So our weights are 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for that our n is equal to 4, means we will have 4 items. So we will go from 0 to 4, means item 0, item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. For respective to this, we will arrange our weights as per our items in ascending order. So our 0 item, we will have no weight and no profit. So our first item will have 2 weight and profit of 1. Our second item will have weight of 3 and profit of 2. Our third item will have weight of 4 and profit of 5. And our last item 4 will have weight of 5 and profit of 6. Okay, so this is a table creation for the solving knapsack problem. Now let's put values in it. So for that we have, first thing is, if we have no object, then we will not any profit. So here in this first row there is no item, so we will have no weights. So for the weights we have put 0 values. And if we will have no weight, so we will do not have any profit. So here in this column we have put all the zeros. Okay, now let's find out for our object which weight is 2. Okay, so for the weight 2, we will know that if our weight is 2, then we can directly put that weight into this 2 weight. Why? Because we do not have any item which weight is 1. So if we select this item 2, then our profit will be 1. So we will put our 1 into this 2 weight. Okay, now next, this is 0. Why? Because if we do not have any values of 1 weight, then our profit will be 0. Okay, now let's find out for the 3. So we will have here for the first item, if we select only this first item, then maximum weight we have is 2. So if we carry this one item only, then our maximum weight will be 2. Then our profit will be 1. Our capacity is 3, but we do not have any item that have weight of 3. Why? Because we are assuming that we have only one item here of weight 2. We are not including this item for this calculation here. Okay, so now our capacity is 4, but our maximum weight is 2. So again our profit will be 1. Why? Because our profit is here 1. For the 5, our capacity is 5, but our weight is 2, so profit will be 1 again. For 6, 7 and 8, this will be our profit 1. Why? Because our capacity is 8, but we have only 2 weight, and with that 2 weight we can access only 1 profit. Okay, so now in next step we will conduct these 2 items. Remember one thing, we will go one by one row, and after one by row we will include above items also. Okay, we cannot include below item, but we can include above items. Okay, so now for this thing, if we have weight of 3, means for here if we have weight of 3, then we can gain our profit 2. So we will put this 2 at this place. Now we calculate that if we have both items 3 and 2, means if we have weight of 3 plus 2 5, then we can access our this 5 weight is total profit of 1 plus 2 means 3. Again, if our limit is 6, then our weight is 3 plus 2 5, so we can add our total profit 3 here. Our limit is 7, but we have only weight of 5, so we can access or we can gain our profit 3. Again for the 8, same thing, our profit will be 3. Okay, this 0 and 1 is come from above line. Why? Because if we include this 3, then our weight will be 3. Before that our weight was only 2, so for this weight 1 and 2 we can get values from the above line. Okay, now question is for 4. So now here look that 2 and 3, 2 plus 3 will be 5. 3 will have profit of 2 and 2 will have profit of 1. So here for the 4, if we include only 2, then our profit will be 1, and if we include only 3, then our profit will be 2. In that case maximum profit is 2, so we will include 2 here. These all things are measured with a equation. That equation we will understand in our item number 4. All calculations, all values can be obtained by that equation, but for the easiness of this solution we will understood by first this direct value putting, and at the last, in last section, or we can say last row, we will put values by the equation. Okay, so this is the weights including 2 and 3, and these are the values. Okay, so here we can see that by including weight 2 and 3 we can get maximum profit as 3. Okay, now let's take our third weight, or we can say third item. So third item is of weight 4. So for the weight 4, means for this thing our maximum profit is 5. So if we include this 4, then that 4 will have profit of 5. Okay, so now for the 1, 2 and 3 we can get directly values from the above row. Now if we include 4 with 2, means 4 plus 2, our weight will be 6. So with the weight 6 we can get our profit is 1 plus 5 means 6. So if weight is our 6, then by including 4 and 2 we can get profit 1 plus 5 is 6, so we will put 6 here. If we include 4 and 3, so weight, total weight will be 7. So by total 7 weight we can get total profit of 2 plus 5 7. So for the weight 7 we will put our 7 here. Okay, now let's include all the things. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 9. So here in this case we do not have 9. Why? Because our limit is 8, so we cannot include all the items. So in that case we can get maximum profit by including 3 and 4. So means by that 2 plus 5 we can get maximum profit of 7. Now let's do calculation with 5 weight. So for the 5 weight, if we include 2 plus 3, so it will be the in limit of 5, so its weight profit will be 1 plus 2 3, and again we include this 4 only, so that is in limit of 5, so 4 is less than 5, so we can include 4. So 4 is have 5 profit. So here if we include these 2, then we will have profit of 3, and if we include 4, then we will have profit of 5. So in that case we will take profit of 5 here. Okay, so this is the calculation for weight 2, 3 and 4, means item 1, 2 and 3. Now let's calculate for our last item, which is weight 5, and its profit is 6. So for that calculation we have to remember this formula. This formula says that V of IW means if we want to find value of any cell, then that value will be maximum of Vi minus 1 W or Vi minus 1 W minus Wi plus P of I. In it, V is for our table, means this is our table V. I will be the row number, this I will be the row number, W will be the column number, Wi will be the weight of an object, and P of I will be the profit of an object. So you will have to remember this formula. By this formula we will calculate our last row. Okay, so for this last row, if we want to calculate our this cell, so our this cell is I is for row value and column is for W is for column value. So we will have to calculate our V41. I is 4 and W is 1. For this cell I is 4 and W is 1. So our equation will be V41 for this cell. What will be value will be there? Maximum of Vi minus 1. So I is 4 minus 1, so 3, and W, so our W is 1, so V of 3 1, or our next thing says V of I minus 1, so 4 minus 1 3, comma W minus W of I. W is 1 and minus W of I. Remember this thing, what is W of I? We are calculating it for item number 4. So item number 4 have weight of 5. So W of I says the item's weight. So here we are calculating for our last item. So here Wi will be weight of that item. Then our item weight is 5. So here W minus Wi means 1 minus 5. So 1 minus 5 plus P of I. P of I says that we are calculating for the item number 4, that item number 4 have profit of 6. So that P of I is a profit of this item. So that is 6. So plus 6. Now in this calculation, if we put all the values of I and W, then our equation will be V41 means value of this thing, value of this cell is maximum of V31 or V3 minus 4. So in this table V3 minus 4, no such location is available, so we will not consider this thing. Directly we will consider this V31. So at the row 3 and column 1, so at the row 3 and column 1 we will have value 0. So at this thing, at place 4 1, we will put value of 3 1, which is 0. So our this place value is 0. Okay, so now we will have to find out value for this place. So for that place, our V I W, I will be 4 and W will be 2. So our equation will become V42 is equal to max I minus 1 means 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, comma W is equal to 2, so 3 2, comma V I minus 1 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, comma W 2 minus weight of item is 5, so 3 comma 2 minus 5 plus profit of item is 6, so 6. So now again 3 comma minus 3, this place is not possible in this table, so we will consider this value only. So value of 3 2, value of row 3 and column 2, so 3 2 is 1, so at the place 4 2 means here we will put value 1. Okay, now let's calculate for our this 4 and 3. So 4 and 3, our maximum value of V3 comma 3 and V I minus 1 means 4 minus 1 3, comma W means 3 minus weight of item is 5, so 3 minus 5 plus 6. Again this 3 minus 2 location is not available in this table, so we will consider only this thing V3 comma 3. So V3 comma 3 means at this place our value is 2, so we will put that value in this place. Okay, now let's calculate for our 4 4. So for the V44, V I minus 3 means 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, comma W is equal to 4, comma V I minus 1 means 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, comma W means 4 minus W of I, weight is 5, so 4 minus 1 5 plus 6. So in this case again in this table 3 minus 1 position is not available, so we cannot consider this thing. Again we will consider this thing, so at the place 3 4 our value is 5, so in this place we will put our 5. Okay, so now let's calculate for this thing. Our V45, I is equal to 4 and W is equal to 5, means for this place we will find value of 3 5 comma 3 comma W means 5 minus weight of item means 5, so 5 minus 5 plus profit of item is 6. So now our equation will be maximum of V3 comma 5 or V3 comma 0 plus 6. So here 3 comma 5 is available in this table, here 3 comma 5, and 3 comma 0 is also available in this table, 3 comma 0. So we will have to calculate that thing. So by calculation we can know that V3 comma 5, so 3 comma 5 is 5 and V3 comma 0 is 3 comma 0 is 0 plus profit 6, so 6. So in that case we can see that maximum from 5 and 6 is 6. So at place 4 5 means at this place we will put our 6. Okay, so this is 6. Now let's calculate for the position 4 6. So again in that our position 4 6 our equation will become 6 minus 5 here, so that will become 3 and 1. So here maximum of 3 and 6, so at the place 3 and 6 our value is 6, and our the value 3 1 means here this place 3 1 0 is available. So maximum from 0 and 0, sorry, 6 and 6, 6 only, so we will write 6 here. Okay, now position number 4 7. So position number 4 7, we will have equation 3 7 3 2 plus 6. So here 3 7 3 7, our value is 7, and at 3 2 our value is 1. So 1 plus 6 again 7, so both are 7, so our value will be 7 only. Now for the last place, at this place 4 and 8, our equation will be max v 3 8. So our 3 8 is 7, and v 3 8 minus 5, so 3 8 minus 5 3, so 3 3, our value is 2. So now our equation will become maximum from 7 and 2 plus 6 means 8. So maximum of 7 and 8 value will be 8. So at the place 4 8 means here we will write 8 here. So that table says by that items we can access maximum profit of 8. Okay, so by this weight and this profit and with this limit we can get maximum profit of 8 here. Okay, so this is the finding of maximum profit in this knapsack problem. Okay, another thing is here that this 8 profit is okay, but by which items we can get that 8 profit. Okay, so for that we will have to calculate something. Indeed, we will have items 2 3 4 and 5, means item 1 is of weight 2, item 2 is of weight 3, item 3 is of weight 4, and item 4 is of weight 5. So if we consider that our maximum profit is 8, so this 8 is accessible only and only in this last row. So that suggests that by only and only in last row we can get our 8 profit. So this weight 5 item is must for your selection. Okay, so for our 8 profit we will have to select our item number 5, means weight number 5, item number 4. Okay, so we have obtained our 8 profit here. So our maximum profit is 8, and by including this item we can get profit of 6. So if we subtract this item's profit from the maximum profit, means 8 minus 6, then our profit will be 2. So for the remaining profit 2, if we check into above row, means this row, for this item 2 is available. Okay, so if we think this 2 is accessible by this item, then if we check in its above row, that 2 is also present in this row. So 2 is from this item, it is not for item number 3, it is for item number 2. Okay, now let's again in its above row that 2 is available or not. So here 2 is not available in this thing, so we can say that this 2 profit is from the item number 2, means weight 3 item will have profit 2. So again we cannot include our item number 3 of weight 4, we can include our item number 2 of weight 3. Okay, now again our profit is 2, so our next thing will be 2 minus 2, means remaining profit minus 2, so it will be 0. So here 0 is available in above row or not? Yes, 0 is available in above row. So item 1 can be in our list, but we have to check in its above row 0 is available or not. So here 0 is available, so it suggests that 0 is from the 0 weight, so we cannot include this first item in our list. So here our item 1 cannot include in our list. So this list says by weight 3 and weight 5 items we can obtain our maximum profit of 8. Okay, so this is the solution of finding problem and finding objects of knapsack problem. Okay, so if you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you friends.